You are doing too much, and it's time to simplify. How many points are you giving people each time you preach or speak? 2, 3, 5? As a rule, any of those is too much. I was coaching someone recently who told me when they first had to preach, one of the church elders came to them, told them, "You need 3 points," and that was it.
I just want to tell you both, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Like, and? Is that all we need? I laughed when he told me that because I grew up hearing about the 3-point sermon as the gold standard. If you do that, you shall not fail. It's great for a lecture, not great for a sermon. And they're not the same thing. Preaching, teaching, that's something for another time. But they're not the same. Just keep that in mind. You know, most of my life, the preaching I heard, to me at least, was pretty boring. So I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it, other than just wishing that they would preach shorter. When I first arrived in The Hague to do an internship many years ago, I was sitting in a meeting with the lead pastor, and he told me that he pushed the preaching team there to answer this question: what's your one thing, as they prepared their sermons? It was in that moment I realized preaching didn't have to be 3 points. It didn't have to be a torturous marathon for everyone. 1 point. And then I've heard it many times since. When I started preaching, I aimed for 1 point. I wasn't always successful. Something inside me tended to think it wasn't enough and that I should hit them with everything I've got. Does that sound familiar? 1 point. You say, "But Tim, there are so many things in this passage I want them to see." Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. I am. But they aren't going to remember any of it if you try to show them all of it. It's all cool and geeky to you. Most of them just don't care as you do. Let me help you feel better about it though. You aren't the only one who feels like that. There's actually a term for it. It's called a definitiveness complex, for reals. William Zinsser, in his book On Writing Well, said that a non-fiction writer will feel as though their writing, or sermon in this case, must be the last and most comprehensive word on the subject. But here's the problem. There is no definitive sermon. There is no definitive article. He goes on to say that we should be content to cover our topic well and stop. Every successful piece of nonfiction should leave the reader with one provocative thought that he or she did not have before. Not 2, not 5, just 1. So decide what single point you want to leave in the reader's mind. You just change out reader for listener and writer for you. And here's the good news. This is actually easier for you. It gives you a boundary to work within. It also makes it easier for your listeners to listen to you. Seriously, easier for you, better for them, win-win. I borrowed this from Rick Warren. Your job each time you preach a sermon is not hitting home runs, but hitting singles. In preaching, home runs are almost impossible to define in the first place, and home run hitters, they strike out a lot. All you need to do is get on base. Now, some Europeans, like my wife, get annoyed with us North Americans using sports analogies, so let me make it easier for everyone to understand. Your goal each week is to help them take 1 step in the direction of Jesus. That's it. You can't make them take it, but you can give them that 1 step to take. Not 3, not 5, 1. If you try to take them 3 steps each week, chances are they will remember none of your points, making it that much less likely that they will take any steps at all. And we all get excited about all that we're learning in our sermon preparation or feel that we need to say more because we struggle with imposter syndrome. More material is not the answer. Better understanding and better application leading to greater retention and transformation are. 1 point. You know what the problem is with more than 1 point? No one remembers them. Okay, maybe that one nerd at the back, but no one else does. So give yourself and your listeners the freedom to focus on 1 point. There'll be more sermons. Choose which bite you want to take this time and come back another time for another bite. 1 point. You're not cheating them by giving them less than what they paid for. You are giving them space to mature gradually, which is the only way it can happen anyway. 1 point. You'll be glad that you did. And I'll see you in the next video.
Good night and good luck.